So you have a dead grandpa, but your dad is still alive. So there is now a chance that your father does not have you. So you ultimately are just left to a 50-50 chance, to a fucking coin flip of even being able to go back and killing your grandpa.
Your dead grandpa.
Yeah, so like let's say that it actually happened like at this exact point right here. So this is dead grandpa. So then you would create an alternate timeline where it goes this way, that you weren't born. So like this is let's say I'm just going to put uh no you. So there's no you. It's just this is just father and mother. What happens in that timeline? So now you have a 50-50 chance of either repeating this process over and over again, or you have a chance of not existing, so that way your granddad can never actually die. Because the original grandfather paradox is you go back, kill your grandpa at this point in time, which in doing that completely erases all of this, so that there is no possible way for anybody to go back and kill granddad.
Yeah, okay, so then, but let's say, so you are born, you have killed your grandpa and like a bunch of people. Now, like when you're born, are they still going to be trying to hunt down somebody by your name? Well, you were just born and you technically did it, so are they going to be trying to hunt you down as a baby?
Okay,
They would.
hold on. Before I ask you questions, help me visualize this in like a bracket or some kind of timeline form. Okay,
Okay,
so
so
starting point is gonna be what is it gonna be?
starting point is going to be like grandpa is alive.
Grandpa. I'm just gonna put plus.
So then you'd go back, you'd go to father. You draw the same thing, go to father and you.
Father is alive, and you alive. Okay.
Okay, so your father has been born, you go back, kill your grandpa and like let's say his friends, so like five other people.
So you go back to
You
what,
go
like
back
right
to
here,
yes, right there.
like right here within this time span. 30. Here, let's go 30 minus. Let's say you just killed 30 people.
Okay. So, let's say like your name gets leaked. Let's say your name is Thomas. So
Okay.
Thomas fucking Steven will do that.
Thomas Flanders.
Thomas Flanders. So your name gets leaked out, Thomas Flanders, and they're like searching for this Thomas Flanders who's killed so many people. Nobody matches up. You're born. They do all the stuff that they do when you're born, your thumbprint, all that shit. Well, it's a perfect match to the Thomas Flanders who committed 30 murders however many years ago. Are they then going to come and hunt you and arrest you as a fucking infant because technically you killed 30 people in the past, but you weren't born yet?
I think we have to look into the system of law, and this is a whole other rabbit fucking trail, like rabbit hole to go
No, I
down.
feel like
Because
they would let the case go cold. They would
yeah,
keep the
that's
case
what I'm
cold
saying. Like you need to
until
look into how whichever state and country you were in, how they would
yeah,
judge it. If you're in like China, yeah, that baby's fucking dead, 100%. If
yeah.
you live in the US, it depends on the state. It could go either way. You could have a 50-50 chance of the baby, it just goes cold until it's an adult and they kind of then cross examine it,
Mhm.
So
or
then
they take
here's
the baby away.
here's the other thing. So draw a
Or
line.
they'll probably take like, the baby and the mom, or like baby and the dad, and lock them up
So like
somewhere.
draw a line after you.
So
And
like an alternate timeline
no, no,
after
no,
you.
no. Just draw a straight line after you. Same thing. And then like put a dash, and that's, let's say, they don't hunt you, and like you're a grown adult now. Get out of here, D. So now, does that split into two branches where you would go back and do it again, or three branches technically? Would you then, like, because you already did it, so like would you go back and do it again, and then you just have like a repeating cycle? Would another timeline come in where they hunt you, lock you away, or would there be another timeline where, like, because you did that in the past, you come back to your present and now you're just like totally fucked up because you killed your grandpa?
Well, I think that you would need another timeline here that is uh here I'll put lock up baby.
See,
That's the alternate timeline where, as a baby, you are thrown into prison as a fucking vicious serial killer, like fucking Ted Bundy level, or like Charles Manson level, as an infant, as a as a fucking 3 month old baby that has just been shot out of a vagina. You are locked up and thrown in the prison system. Um, where in that case, you have two other timelines where it is death penalty, or you get to grow into adulthood and then death penalty. So ultimately, you end up dying in prison, either as a baby with late abortion, or you get killed as an adult after you grow up in the prison system because they are sick and fucked up and they want to watch you grow up like that. Or there's a third timeline off of that one where you grow up and you escape prison.
See, and if you grow up and you, it's okay. See, here's the thing: if you grow up and escape prison, do you then
And
go
then you
on?
fight the Batman.
If you grow up and escape the prison, do you then? Okay, so now there's multiple timelines here. Do you A, turn into Joker? Do you
Or B,
B,
turn into pain.
do you B, now that you're out of prison, your poor
I hope you
grandpa?
realize I was setting up the entire backstory for Bane with that one.
So then, like, you escape from prison, so you either turn into Bane, or because you're sick and fucked up, go back and kill your grandpa again.
So, I don't see a need for that third timeline on the end over here, though. I think that that's the only way that you could have that timeline to go back and do that. Because in this one, why would you go back and do it again?
Because you're clearly sick and fucked up. You traveled back in time to kill your grandpa
But
and
you
30 people.
already did it and got away with it if you don't get hunted. Why would you do it again?
Dude,
Now, if you want to go
okay,
back
but
and
that's
kill
like,
your father after you were born, cool, I guess.
okay, but like,
So then
that's
there's
the
a
thing is,
timeline where you go back to here
you
and
can
kill your
ask
dad?
any serial killer, and they'd be like, I had the taste for blood, so you don't get hunted. You had the taste for blood, so now you're gonna want to keep doing it because you need to fulfill that satisfaction.
Okay, but I don't think that you would go back in time and kill your grandfather again unless he really fucked you up as a kid
yeah,
and you
unless
just
you
hated
really
him.
hated that man.
I
Like
think
he
the
touched
most
you.
Your
He
yeah,
touched
grandfather
you.
is
the most logical way is you have Charles Manson timeline, um psychologically damaged timeline, and uh dead timeline where you just kill yourself. Because obviously there's no way this person's getting out and starting an office job.
no.
There's no possible way. Like
This man is
this
gonna
person,
be blue
fuck.
collar, fucking worker.
This man's gonna be working construction for the rest of his life, which could be anywhere between 2 minutes and 5 years.
Okay, so now let's
I don't give him
say,
any longer than that.
I'm trying to think of like, so let's go back to like the you escape thing. So you're on the run. Now, are you going to branch off, and are you going to continue your old ways, your murderous tendencies, Or are you gonna be like have an epiphany and be like, yo, I'm fucked up, and then just go on and live this amazing life and have a kid, and then your kid goes back and kills your father because it's his grandfather.
I think the most logical timeline here is okay. So we have grandpappy, father, you you do that heinous act right about here, and then after that, you die. You fucking die. Whether it's your dad that kills you, your mom that kills you, your grandma that kills you, it's you that kills you, it's the cops that kill you. I think that's the best alternative solution.
So
Because
just
the
like,
fact that somebody has gone back in time to fuck up their own family in a horribly heinous way and then somehow dodge charges in their childhood, because obviously, why would you lock up a baby? This baby has killed 30 people 30 years ago. How? He was just born. I don't know. Kill him. Off the cliff he
see,
goes.
but then that could make like a
Like
really
ancient
that could
Sparta.
make like a really great movie plot. So like you're born and like your father's holding you and looks into your
I
eyes,
pray
and
for the people in the writing room on that fucking movie.
he's like, so you're born and your father looks in your eyes and he's like, I know those eyes. Those were the eyes I stared in 30 years ago for the man that killed my father, but now it is my own born son.
So what? The dad just kills his baby.
Well, no. He
I think
tries.
that's the end of the movie. A super dark end to the movie. But the way you can make it better is as he's killing the baby, the adult baby is standing behind him, watching it go down, and he fades out of existence. And it's like, what the fuck did I just watch? There's no resolution to it whatsoever.
It's
It is
just
just
adult.
that.
It's just adult you standing behind your father, staring at him as he kills you as a baby.
Yeah. So like at this point in in our fucked up timeline here, there is a point where um you doing this, let's say, okay, so you're born. So like this actually red line would go back to like about here when you're like in your adult life. And then, oh my god, hold on. I'm trying to remember what we just talked about and put it on here. Oh, my brain is hurting. Oh. So baby you is like right here. This is when your dad kills you. Wait. Ah! Oh. But this you goes back to this point in time, therefore erasing the fact that you ever existed, erasing this. So this never happened. So Grandpappy is still alive. Oh, yeah, by the dad killing his son, he saves his grandfather who suddenly is alive again.
Dude, it's the
Unless this is the
ultimate.
MCU timeline where it goes here and then there's da 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 da
Okay,
da
but
da
like
da.
that is the ultimate like avenged plot.
To save his grandfather, who's probably like in his mid 80s, and he was probably a fucking racist ass piece of shit in the Great Depression. Yeah, I'm gonna save him, not the 29 other people. No, it's specifically for my fucking Winston Churchill of a grandpa. The 29 innocent lives. One is possibly the grandmother, my mother. No. Fuck them. I'm just doing this for my racist grandfather.
Oh, okay, but then it could be like a Star Wars scenario where like you hold on. Hold on. I'm
You're
getting
bringing Star Wars into this?
I'm getting there. So it could be like a Star Wars scenario where like you killed your mother as you were being born. So like
How
your
is that
mother
a Star Wars scenario?
because
Hold
Because
on.
Padme died of pure sadness.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
oh, it's a Padme.
Because
Okay.
she was fucking your grandpa. There we go.
I thought you were thinking like motherfucker came out lightsaber and all, just fucking torn that motherfucker in half.
I just
Hold on. What about fucking your own grandfather? Are
your
we getting into I am my own grandpa territory?
your mother was secretly fucking your grandpa, so she died of sadness during your birth when he was dead. So your dad had to raise you, and then
Wait,
like
wait. One second. I have to. I have to write this down to wrap my fucking brain around it. Okay, so grandpa, mom, you. So your mom fucked the grandpa to give birth to you, which killed her because he was already dead.
Because you killed him.
Because you killed him.
So then your father raises you.
So then, hold on, I have to put over here, father raises you.
Finds out your mom was fucking your grandpa.
Dad finds out that your mom was fucking the grandpa.
So you're
Wait. I have to clarify one thing. Was the grandpa from the mom or the dad's side?
It's from the dad's side, don't worry.
Okay. Woo! Okay,
So-
we're getting into some dangerous territory of you coming out looking like sloth. That's why you killed your mom, because she gave you the ugly.
He gave you the ugly.
Okay.
Hey,
So then
you guys.
your dad finds out that your mom was fucking your grandpa. But you you
So
killed
you
your
kill
grandpa.
your dad to hide the evidence. Therefore, no one can reveal that you are the true mass murderer of your entire family tree.
There you go.
Therefore, causing your own birth to not exist.
And only your grandmother
This is
knows that
empty.
you killed grandpa. Because
But
she
your
helped
grandma
you.
has no recollection of it because of the fact that, along with her Alzheimer's, you don't exist. So there's no way of her knowing that anything happened. So grandma over here is in her own little reality where it's sunshine and rainbows, where none of this happens because all of this happened around her. And it is a paradox in itself that just collapsed in on itself. Meanwhile, grandma's knitting you a sweater, little to like not knowing that you don't exist. And her grandpa, or not her grandpa, but your grandpa, he exists, but he's harboring a deep secret.
And all of this started from, if Pinocchio says his nose is about to grow, what happens?
If Pinocchio sets his nose to grow.
No,
What?
if he says my nose is about to grow, what happens?
Oh.
That's his nose.
Yeah,
He
it was
turns
like,
his
that's-
dial to grow.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, no, if Pinocchio says his nose is about to grow, nothing happens except maybe his head explodes, because if it grows, he told the truth, therefore it wouldn't grow. But if he lies and it grows, but he's telling the truth. So he can't lie or tell the truth.
All right, Patrick, take this video out. How do you want to end it? And all of it was the whole thing just ended up being a Homer.
It is all revolving around Homer. His third eye has awakened to see the true beauty of it all.
And through all of this, we find out Homer Simpson is the leader of the Illuminati.
He is all knowing, all seeing. He will invade your dreams tonight.